Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey with Teaching Online with Kelsey. So if this is your first time seeing me, please make sure it's not the last by hitting that red subscription button and the bell down below so that you're notified of new videos on my channel every week. And please make sure to give this video a thumbs up because it does support me and this channel. And if by the end of this video you have any further questions for me or future suggestions for content that I should make for this channel, please leave a comment down below. I love having these discussions with you and I love hearing your ideas of what I should talk about next on my channel. So speaking of recommendations from you all, I have seen several comments about how to do your intro video for Outschool. Now, somehow in the distant past, I have done like how to pass your Outschool intro interview video the first time, like couple of years back, and I don't know if anyone wants to go searching for that when I had first made it in 2021. So I thought, hey, let's keep it current and let's keep it really recent for 2023, or at least at the time I'm filming this, it's 2023. And I would just share my tips that I had used and that I feel like would be beneficial for you if you are wanting to apply for Outschool and you want to make sure that you pass the interview and become an Outschool teacher as soon as possible. Now, there is something I want you to be mindful of. When I interviewed for Outschool and joined the platform, it was back in 2020, so about 3 years ago since I've joined Outschool. But I am still willing to share with you the tips that I had used to pass my Outschool interview the first time. So write this down, save this video for later, whatever helps you out, all right? Because I'm going to be sharing with you what helped me pass my Outschool interview the first time. The first tip that I'm going to recommend to you is I want you to record where you are more likely going to teach the majority of your Outschool classes. Now, if you plan on being an online teacher that likes to travel and teach all at the same time, you know, I understand that completely. However, you want to try to have a pretty good idea where you may teach at least half of your classes if you plan on traveling. So you want to establish the environment that you know you're going to be teaching in the most. So you want to make sure it's in a quiet space. It's in a place where no one's going to disturb you. There's not going to be a lot of loud noises. And it kind of goes into the second point, is that if there is a space that's quiet and safe and has really natural lighting, then that's going to be your teaching spot. And that goes into my tip number 2, which is going to be making sure that you have some kind of lighting, like good lighting for your classes. Either you're going to be teaching in the daytime where natural light is coming in, or you're going to have a ring light. It does not have to be this fancy $150 ring light. It could be a $20, $30 one, or even a $10 like on-the-go clip ring light that you put on your computer. Just have good lighting so that the Outschool team that sees your video can also see your face. Now, the third tip I'm going to share with you is going to be when you are doing your video, your intro video to the Outschool team. Please don't worry about if you're using like a nice camera or if you're just going to use your webcam with the screen recording version on Zoom. It does not matter, because at the end of the day, the Outschool team only cares about being able to clearly see your face and be able to clearly see that you are able to teach and that you would be a very welcoming addition to the Outschool team. So please do not try to buy an expensive camera. I mean, unless you already have it. Your phone is sufficient. Your webcam and your computer's webcam is going to be sufficient enough to at least get through the interview process. So now for these remaining tips that I'm going to share with you, this is going to be in relation to what to actually say in the video when you hit record. So for tip number 4, make sure that in your video that you are introducing yourself. So you say your first and your last name, and you share the expertise that would be related to what you would like to teach on the Outschool platform. Now, even though in your mind you may be seeing videos like, oh, you know, they're really focusing on one-on-one tutoring, like you could focus that, or you could focus on a specific subject. Ideally, I would lean more towards a specific subject that you are more or less going to teach on the platform and share that expertise with the Outschool team. It has to be relevant. They don't really, I'm not saying you shouldn't share your hobbies, but at the same time, you know, if there's time at the end of your video, you can share those things, but I would just stick with sharing your name and sharing the expertise that is related to what you're going to show in the later tips that I'm going to share with you. So number 5 is going to be in relation to, you know, why you should teach. But here's the thing. Don't answer the question like,
the reason I think I would be a great Outschool teacher is because...
No. I would not word it like that personally. What you should share instead in your video is what would make you a great addition to the Outschool team. Or share instead what I have to offer on the Outschool platform is, and whatever it is that you plan on teaching on the Outschool platform. That kind of wording will make sure that you're not just like, well, I would be a great teacher because... That response seems really, really generic. But sharing with the team what you have to offer to them is going to be a little more compelling. But then this next step that I'm going to share with you, if you do tip number 5 and then you do tip number 6, you're guaranteed a shoe-in the first time for Outschool. Number 6, and this is going to be absolutely crucial, and in my opinion, the reason the majority of teachers that do this get into Outschool the first time. And that is just simply showing the Outschool team an example of you teaching. It can be any kind of subject matter. They want to see how you would execute your teaching style with imaginary students. The idea, even though there won't be students present, is to have like a little simulation of how your class would go. If they get a good idea of what your teaching style is and how you would interact with future learners on the platform, they'll be able to get a flavor of you and be like, yeah, this person knows exactly what they're talking about. So if you have been an Allschool teacher before and you have done a video similar to this, it's pretty much a very similar process. And then for the final tip, please make sure to thank the Outschool team for them viewing your video. Just give them a thanks. And then I would also share at the very end that you are excited to start your Outschool teaching journey soon. Seriously, because the confidence at the end is going to be another shoe-in feature. Because if you're just like, thanks so much for the video, and then you cut it off, it doesn't really show a lot of confidence in you as an online teacher, and Outschool is going to see that. So if you're able to display that confidence at the end saying, I can't wait to start teaching on Outschool soon, they're going to see that and they're going to be like, heck yeah, let's get this teacher on board. They're excited to teach on the platform. Now, truly, I wish I had shared my intro video that I had used to show on the Outschool team. There's no way for me to pull that up. I don't believe I have that shared on my phone, although who knows? I may check later on my phone, maybe on my iCloud drive. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I didn't save it. I'm pretty sure it just went directly to the Outschool team, and maybe they have it somewhere. I don't know. I'm not going to ask for it because I know it is going to be totally dated, but I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to find it. If I do, it'll be at the end of this video. You'll be able to see it. But what do you think? If there's something that I've missed out, please let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear those suggestions for how you can pass your Outschool intro video interview the first time. And please let me know also in the comments any other topics that you want me to talk about on this channel. I'm not gonna lie, I love kind of reliving all the Outschool things again, and that there's sort of been a little oomph again on teaching on the Outschool platform, and I'm happy to share that with you as well. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.